bringing Israel to the world. This is IBN News.
With News of Israel, I'm Susan Michaels. After 2 days of televised courtroom debates by an 11-judge panel, a unanimous ruling this week by Israel's High Court of Justice states that Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu's indictment on corruption charges does not disqualify him from forming a government. The High Court also found that the deal between Netanyahu and rival Benny Gantz does not violate the law, dismissing arguments that it unlawfully shields him in a corruption trial. The court stated, "We did not find any legal reason to prevent Netanyahu from forming a government." They went on, however, "The legal conclusion we reached does not diminish the severity of the pending charges against Netanyahu. If the court had ruled against Netanyahu, Israel would have been forced into a fourth consecutive election in just over a year." Leading up to a vote on a second and third reading, the Knesset plenum began debating the amendments to Basic Law, the government. After days of deliberation, the Special Knesset Committee charged with preparing bills dealing with the establishment of a new coalition government has approved amendments to the bill, setting off fierce criticism from opposition factions. Among other things, the amendments specify terms of the rotation of Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Blue and White's Benny Gantz as Prime Minister, and allows for the possible situation whereby two ministers can be charged with the same ministry. Israel has recorded the lowest daily increase in new coronavirus cases in a 24-hour period since the onset of the pandemic 2 months ago, just 0.13%. At the same time, the Health Ministry has delivered a list of demands to meet the urgent needs of the medical system. The letter, sent to the head of the nation's Security Council by Director General Moshe Bar Simon-Tov, voiced what he described as necessary steps to be taken in anticipation of a resurgence of the COVID-19 pandemic. And as U.S. Secretary of State Mike Pompeo is reportedly planning a visit to Israel next week, the Israeli cabinet has announced a plan for thousands of new settlement homes in the West Bank, following Washington's expression of readiness to back de facto annexations in the contested territory. I'm Susan Michaels.
IBN, Israel Broadcast Network.